Hey guys, it's Sarah here with New England Junk Journals. I'm coming on just to give you guys an update. I have been still working on these journals behind the scenes. I decided I'd take one of them to kind of be my template. And I'm just been going through this one and seeing what things I want to do with the kinds of pages I have. This is just on there temporarily. I'm not sure if that's going to be the cover yet. It's just an idea that I'm working with. But let me show you how they're coming along. I did take this sheer fabric here with some embroidery on it. I cut a piece of this to cover over. You can still kind of see this is the fabric that the glue showed through, the acetone glue, the Fabri-Tac reacted with the, I think it's synthetic polyester or whatever this was, and kind of made some dark stains. So I still haven't got to any sewing yet. That's probably going to be the next step I do on these. Well, especially this one, so I know exactly how I want it. You saw that I added the lace here. I decided to take the wallpaper with the blank on the back and do some stenciling. And it had a piece of the information on here, the British heritage. You know, it talked about what kind of wallpaper, whatever the info was on there. So I just took some scraps here. This came from a really old vintage book. And I just collaged a little bit here. I took this out of a nature guide. Just made it a hinge here, put a little ticket with a button and some fibers. Make a little hidden journaling spot there. I still have this card. I haven't really altered that in any way. Here was the coffee dyed grid paper. I've just added a little embellishment here, one at the top here. This was a scrapbook paper, and I have this is going to be an upper tuck, but I figured before I sewed around, I wanted to glue down this little doily. That's going to eventually have a little bird and a little saying, but I want to sew it first so that I don't accidentally bend or rip anything. Haven't decided if this is going to be the bird I put here, but it will be a bird with that little word snippet thing. Here's some wallpaper. I did add an extra piece in each of the signatures, wallpaper piece. This is a rag paper from, I think, the 1830s. And then I just hinged this pretty bird nature guide page. I strengthened because it did have quite a few holes here in the middle. So I just took an extra piece of this awesome rag paper here. This is that Italian rag paper that is in my rag paper bundles, and they have quite wide margins, as you can see. So I tore off both margins on this side, and I've been using this to reinforce some of my folds. So here is the printable from the Graphics Fairy. I did some light stenciling. I also added a piece of music page here. This was one of those big bird nature guides with the plates. And I did quite a lot of collaging on this. I secured this hinge here with some of that rag paper on both sides. And then I did a collage on the back because this image was upside down. And I have some collaging back here with some authentic vintage cellophane tape. And this has got a little hidden journaling spot here with this little ticket tab. Some fabric washi. This is one of those great little trim samples that I added as a tab. Here's another hinge, and this has got a beautiful flower plate in it from an old flower guide. This is going to be another upper tuck. And I think I'm going to do like a little bit of messy stitching around the butterfly before I sew the edges. That's the back. I think I'll do something here still. And that's the first signature. I'll do something on the front, even if it's clipping in like a really nice large tag, but I'll do something with the fronts of these. Another collage here. Now this is a piece of vellum that was just yellow, and I don't know if it's going to even pick up, but I did a lot of mixed media on this. I started just by dry brushing some white gesso on top to give it a pop around the embossed areas. And then I thought, well, I'll go over that with my Distress Oxide. And then I didn't like the look of that, so then I went over it a little bit with green. Then I did a little bit more gesso. And then lastly, I've added some of this. It's Dewdrop Ink Brilliance variety in Rocket Red Gold. So I don't think it's showing its best in this lighting, but if you see it in like real life, it does look quite interesting and adds a lot to this signature. I want to do something with this rag paper index page. I'm not sure what yet. This is the old antique ledger. This is from 1923, I believe. I'll have to keep looking to see if I see the date, but it's around that time, between like 1919 and 1923. So again, these are those pieces of rag paper. I did put it on the spine as well, both the inside and the outside. And then on this edge here, I used some fabric washi, and then also had that tab. So there's a lot of room here to do like some great stuff with this ledger. I did add this little pocket here. This is also some wallpaper that will get stitched, and it'll be a tuck spot on this side and a tuck spot on this side. I took one of the black and white images that I had from some vintage botanical books, and I used it to cover up all of the writing that was on this side. This is a Gwen Frostic page, again with that beautiful tab. On this side, I just did a little collage here, added a little piece of lace on the bottom. Last signature on this one, I did another pretty little collage, popped this up on a doily. This is a piece of fabric washi underneath, as is this with a homemade label. Another little piece of collage here. Wallpaper, I'll do something with this and something with this. These are the more pockets. I think I'm going to leave this piece by itself and let whoever the owner is just have fun embellishing this rag paper. Another little tab, and this is a Edith Holden page. This will eventually flatten out. It just needs to sit for a while. Here's a little pocket here. Another little collage on this side. Some elements here. I'll do something on either one of these pages. I haven't decided what yet. And then this will get stitched as a little tuck spot on this side. Have like a little tab up at the top here. So that's how far I have gotten so far, and it is starting to look as chunky as I would like to have it. I mean, I'll still add like some ephemera to pockets and clip them in, so it will get more. It'll probably get, I don't know, maybe that chunky, we'll see. But I'm happy that it's coming along really well so far, and now that I have my template done, I can go ahead and duplicate that, at least the essence of that, in each of the other 4 books. And then decide what I want to do for the cover. This, I'm definitely going to put some trim, you know, along the front and back to cover that raw edge. I'm really liking this, but we'll see. I have a lot of other options. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update so that you know where I'm at. I've got a lot going on, but I still am working in these and getting them closer to completion. All right, guys, I hope that you liked what you saw today. If you haven't subscribed and you're really interested in seeing the rest of the process for these books, I encourage you guys to subscribe. That way you get notified and it comes up in your feed and you won't have to be searching back and forth to find the videos. So yeah, other than that, I don't know. I think that's it. So God bless you guys. I hope you have a great week. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.